Welcome to Danny's Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when the deal is so good, always think twice. And why am I saying this? As we speak right now, I'm being informed that one of the presidential escort unit in Kenya was found dead in Ruiru, whereby up to now, nobody knows the cause of his death. But some Kenyans are saying that the cause of his death can be that he is among the people that normally leaked out information to Rigathi Gachagua under the government of William Ruto. Number two, some Kenyans are saying that he knew more under the government of William Ruto within the presidential escort unit as we are approaching 2027 general election. And you know that some days ago, during an interview of Gachagua exposed people that normally giving information under the government of William Ruto.
Naturally, out of curiosity, I'd ask who your intelligence intel comes from, but as a journalist,
many.
Yeah, no, you don't mention your sources.
75% of the National Intelligence Service is with me. 90% of the National Police Service is with me. The entire civil service is with me. You know, because they are very unhappy. Let me tell you, they have people in government, and I was also a civil servant for a long time. In fact, Kenyans are shocked. Anything I say is true.
You know a lot.
I know, because I am government. I joined government at the age of 22 when I left university. I grew through the system. In every ministry, I know more than half the population at a personal level. 3 names, so and so. So I am a walking information box. I have information at my fingertips. Anything, I'm ahead of William Ruto. In fact, I am briefed better than he is briefed, because most times he doesn't know what's going on. Many times he hears things from me. So,
can it be that? And before we proceed this update, please ensure that you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically show us your support on what I'm doing on this platform. So as you watch, please consider liking our videos. Thank you so much for that support of the like. And before we proceed, allow me to play for you a clip of the video of his family members speaking for the first time since his death that happened 1 day ago. Can we listen to the speech from his family member?
Meanwhile, the family of a police officer attached to the presidential escort unit has spoken publicly for the first time following his death in Ruiru. Investigators have widened their inquiries into what may have led to the tragedy. Detectives are examining claims that the officer may have been grappling with personal and family pressures, although his relatives insist they never saw any warning signs. Haman Kamariki with the details.
Investigators are piecing together the final hours of Presidential Escort Unit Officer Dennis Kibet Cheriot, whose body was found at his Ruiru home after what police suspect was a self-inflicted gunshot. While detectives are yet to establish the exact circumstances surrounding his death, sources familiar with the investigation say they are looking into whether domestic challenges may have played a role. Among the key pieces of evidence is a 3-page note. At the Kenyatta University funeral home, the officer's father, Reverend Jonathan Tonui, exclusively described the news as devastating shock. He says his son kept in regular contact with the family and never showed any signs that he was struggling emotionally.
Nilipata report jana asubuhi saa 8 usiku kwamba kijana amejishoot kwa nyumba. Then nikapata kuchukua hatua na nikakuja pande hii. Tumekuwa tukiongea every now and then na my boy. He's a very hardworking. Na hakuna any sign yoyote ambaye inaonyesha kwamba hakuna stress yoyote.
The family says a post-mortem examination will be conducted on Friday before burial preparations begin. He will be laid to rest next Thursday at his family's home in Njoro, Nakuru County.
Naomba Ministry ya Interior waanzishe counseling in these forces. Ndio kama kuna kitu inaweza kuwa inatesa mtoto ya mtu kwa roho na hajapata nafasi ya kuongea, anaweza pata that advance counseling. Ninaomba watoto wetu wote wale wamepata kazi zote, iwe ni ya polisi, ikuwe ni ya GSU, ikuwe ni ya jeshi, ama ikuwe kazi yoyote. Ninaomba kama kuna challenge yoyote watoto wetu wanaweza kuwa wanapata, iwe ni kutoka wapi ama wapi, ningewaomba kama mzazi waongee na mapema kuliko kuamuka na kujishuti.
The death comes only days after another police officer, Majori Bosibori, reportedly died from a suspected self-inflicted gunshot wound at her home in Kisii. The body of the late Dennis Cheriot Kibet has been preserved here at the Kenyatta University Funeral Home, awaiting post-mortem on Friday. Haman Kamariki, KTN.
So that is what is happening in this country of Kenya behind the death of one of the presidential escort unit in Kenya that happened one day ago, that have seriously scared the citizen in this country of Kenya and his crew within the presidential escort unit. And by the way, sometimes it can be true. Even this presidential escort unit in Kenya can have information under the government of Ruto.
Who protects the Kenyan president? Meet William Olonkishu Yampoi, the man who is paid to take a bullet for his boss, President William Samoei Ruto. Yampoi is the head of the crack presidential escort unit and is in charge of keeping President William Ruto safe every single day. Clad in a dark suit and with his eyes constantly darting around, Yampoi and his battalion of agents always act like shadows, anticipating and controlling the president's movements. Yampoi and his officers are expected to make the ultimate sacrifice if anything goes wrong. The agents are easily distinguished by their earpieces, and if you have ever wondered why they like sunglasses, it is because they like to hide their always roaming eyes. In more developed countries, some of the sunglasses are equipped with miniature video cameras which beam pictures of the crowd back to their headquarters. As President William Ruto's longtime bodyguard, Yampoi has constant presence by the head of state's side and has created a strong silent bond between him and the president. The commandant of the presidential escort unit works closely with a series of officers, including the commanding officer of the
The president is Kenya's biggest asset. His movements are controlled, monitored, orchestrated, and executed by a trusted inner circle. The president embodies the country's image of leadership, and every asset is at disposal to ensure the safety of the head of state. A single miscalculation can threaten the existence of the president. The president ceases to be an individual as soon as he or she assumes power and immediately becomes a property of the state. So how is the Kenyan president kept safe away from any dangers that would threaten his existence? We dissect the president's security protection detail and how at times the setup has exposed him to lapses. This is the Brief Channel. Hello and welcome.
Because si wanaendanga State House, mbona wasikuwe na information? Hawa ni security, they are presidential escort. Si wanabebanga bunduki, si wanakuanga na zile walkie-talkie. Hawa watu wanaweza kuwa na information bwana. Kama Gachagua ndio kuna information na ako nje serikali, na wale ndio watu wanamwambia, mbona watu wasikue na information yeyote? Tuseme tu kweli, mbona hawa wasikue na information? By the way, it can happen. It can be that aliulewa, ama alikufa tu kifo chake cha kawaida, ama what happened. Maybe inaweza kuwa ukweli alikuwa anajua mengi kwa serikali ya Ruto, ndio ikafanya akajiua, ama aliuliwa, because we don't know the reason why he died. Hatujui. But some people are saying that maybe he used to give out information to Rigathi Gachagua. So let us wait and see what the DCI officers, the investigators, will say behind his death that have seriously scared his colleague within the presidential escort unit in Kenya. So as we proceed with this video, just keep on liking the video. In the video, subscribe, comment, then don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. See you in the next video.